Hi, welcome to the All About the Alternative. I don't know, but hopefully you can hear me and not too loud. If there's anybody in the chat so far, just give me a chat of where you are and where you're coming from. Hopefully, there we go. Okay, is anybody in the chat so far? I don't know if anybody's on here, but so I'm here. Give everyone a chance to come in a little bit. Hopefully, so we'll have some new people come in, and we'll have some people come in. Okay, so basically what I'm doing at this channel, I'm restarting. It's actually been a year since I've done a live, actually. So I'm just restarting doing this again. And so hopefully I can start doing some lives, and I'm going to do what some of the others don't do. Obviously, I'm going to do the alternative, right? And here, I would like to show some things. Come in and you want to promote your own channel, come on in and promote your channel, and let's talk about what your channel is all about. Maybe you're a new channel, maybe you're a channel that would like to get some more subscribers, and so join me here and we can do that. So hopefully you're joining me here. And just if you're coming in, just show that you're on, and join me in the chat. Hopefully, you can give me a like and do subscribing with me as well. If you come in and you're on the live, you're on the chat, you can actually we can promote each other. You know, that's my goal here. I don't want to do what VIDIQ does. I normally don't say other channels' names, actually, or other places, but it just seems it's not about promoting the channel. It's about just showing off other channels and that. And so I'd like to actually do that. I'd like to actually talk about what other channels do and what I do, and get to know me a little bit more. And if you have any questions on my channel, what I do, and where my channel is going, add on and actually let's start chatting here. So I thought maybe if I do that once in a while. I was actually editing some of my own videos, and I know there's some stuff I have to redo on some of my videos this week, and so I'm not putting out a new video. But I thought I would do a live anyway, because I haven't done one in so long that I thought I'd start up and do a live again. And maybe I can do some more frequent lives. And so if you're joining me now, just let me know where you're coming from, and so we can get to know each other better. So I'm not going to do a long one today. I'm going to just probably do either half an hour or whatever to just get started, and hopefully we can do that. And so if you can bear with me a second here, I've got something fogging up my glasses. That's an interesting thing. So I'm just going to clean off my glasses. I don't know how they're getting fogged up. There we go. It happens, I guess. So like I said, if you're joining me now, put in the chat where you're from, and if you'd like to promote your own channel. I'm give me your name of your channel. You just type that in, and we'll promote the channel. Assuming you can just do a search for your name on YouTube here, and we can look for your channel, and we'll do that, and then I can. Promote my own channel, obviously, because I thought I'd do that today, because I don't really get a chance to do that very much, and so I just thought, I have some time today to just do a live as a Friday afternoon, and get started. So hopefully there's if you want to join in on my channel here and get to know me. If I don't get too many people right now, then perhaps I will just put this to members only later, as I've done with some of the other ones from last year. But hopefully you can join me here. Basically, what my channel before. I've got a variety of different things that I actually am very much involved in. But one thing that I've always had, and my life has just revolved around it, is these alternatives that and nothing is the same as what everybody else does, I guess. So I do a lot of things that, I've had to modify recipes to make them work, and everything. So um, it's been an interesting thing to learn about something. And then I've had other people come to me also and say, well, I'm lactose intolerant. They can't have the gluten free or egg free, and that. And of course, my own, like I said, is being kosher. So things have to be modified in order to make that work. So that's what the alternatives are. And so my plan was to restart this channel. Now, I started this channel actually 16 years ago, or almost 17 years ago now. So actually, June would actually be 17 years, apparently. So I started doing what everybody else does on the back then. They put out TV shows and little snippets of little things that they saw, and maybe it was bloopers from shows, and fully into fame at the time, of course. And so I put all of that out there, and back then, 15 years ago, and I've actually heard now that it's actually YouTube's almost 20 years old at this point. So I started a couple years after YouTube officially started, and so you didn't get paid back then. It wasn't a pay. You something you didn't as a YouTuber and putting videos out there. Everyone was just sharing videos and talking about each other's videos and subscribing to things that way. You can't even get stats for things for back then, actually. So apparently the thing I know the thing was back, put 10 minutes of video up. You can put 10 minutes of video, and then after that 10 minutes of video, if you wanted to do anything larger than that 10 minutes, or you wanted something that was over 100 megs that you wanted to upload, YouTube to put up your videos, not the other hours and hours of video going on YouTube, well, unless they were paying for it themselves. So that was what it was. So I put up all the stuff about fame because I was really into it. I was always into fine arts and stuff like that, and of course that was the fame stuff. And so when I put out the fame videos, I started putting all that out there and thought, well, and it really, I didn't know where that was going to go. I put it up. I think it took me all of a couple months of the videos I had, and I took snippets of everything. It was like I just left it dormant. I didn't even touch it for the longest time. I knew that even the email address I had it attached to, I was actually not paying attention to that email address all that much, except for the occasional, there was a message that was put on there. So I would go and I would look at the message, and then I would look at the video that had the message on it, and I just forgot about it all for a while. I was watching other YouTubers, but I wasn't doing anything myself. I didn't have any time for it. Heck, I really didn't have time for it. whatsoever back then. So it just, uh, I just, I just left it. And then I really got involved with learning more about YouTube again, and learned that, oh, hey, people are getting paid for doing their own videos now. Like I said, I just wasn't a part of it. It wasn't something I had any interest or information about at one point, and then suddenly it was, well, if you put out your videos and you have enough subscribers, you have enough watch hours, and then you can get monetized and make some extra bucks on it, And of course, even back then, even at that point that I heard this, of course, I still had no time. I still didn't have time for it. But I watched all my videos were like they just had phenomenal amount of views, and I had the subscribers because people were really obviously into the fame stuff, and so I did that, and then I I watched it and watched it a little bit more, and I said, okay, well, you know what? I know I can do this too, and there's lots of stuff I can share, and of course, all my alternative stuff is something I can share. So there's all kinds of like artsy stuff that I'm into, of course, as well, and I'd like to do some of that too. I don't know how that would go over with this channel, but I might try some of it. I have a camera set up here that is basically just on another table that I have next to me, and so I might do some of that in a little bit as well, just to see if that'll actually, if I get some viewers that way. But anyway, so I started up on doing everything. So I thought, well, the whole alternative stuff. Also, the gadgets was a big thing too, because I was always gadget lady, or gadget girl or gadget lady, whichever one you want. Um, my joke was I identify as a gadget lady anyway. Um, so, but yeah. Um, so I wound up, saying, well, okay, so I got all these gadgets. I can show them. I can talk about them, and some of the things that I have worked around to find some issues with some of them that I can change stuff with them, so I can do that. So I started. I said, well, let's reinvent this channel. And although I had with the other videos, I knew they weren't going to get. They had the views. They were still getting the views, and and I knew at some point I'm going to have to take them off. I will eventually get enough going with my own this new channel, or this new reinvented part of my channel, that I will eventually have to take them off. And if somebody doesn't want them off, then of course, you have to let me know that they want me to keep them on. I will keep them on, but chances are I'll probably wind up eventually turning that to members only, hopefully. But again, they were getting views, and they were getting me the watch hours, and I had all the subscribers, and then so I restarted the channel up. I said January 1st of last year, 2024. I started putting out new videos, and I started putting them out, and I recorded different things about some of the gadgets and stuff, and some ideas I had as well, and uh, and just explaining and put those videos out, and I just feel, well, it's about everything. The alternative. So I put all my videos out there. I started putting out a little bit at a time. I said, well, maybe if I can do one a week, that would work. And I had enough watch hours. I had enough subscribers. And so in the beginning of February, I figured, well, I probably should have done it just right away in the beginning of when I first started up, because I already had the watch hours and the subscribers, right? So if I'd done it then, but so I applied for the monetization, and it took a week. I needed to fill out, and it gave me back an email saying you've been accepted to the YouTuber partner program. But all of the videos that were from the past, before January 2024, were not monetized. Everything after January 2024 would be monetized. And of course, all the videos that the videos that I had put out at that point, um, all the views that I got in that very beginning there, of course, they don't count towards that monetization either. It's monetization after that date. So of course, that's what it did. So it was a steady pace. So it was a steady, I put my name out there with several people and several places, and that told new people that I have a YouTube channel. I'm hearing that that's something I probably shouldn't have done, but I did anyway. And so I did that, and it grew. And people I knew subscribed to my channel, and they started watching my videos, as well as new people were watching my videos. And and I got the likes and it was really good. And new subscribers were coming in, and then somewhere about a month or two after I started, there was this dip in. It wasn't just me; it was several people that were losing their subscribers, and that is something that YouTube was purging a bunch of subscribers or something like that off many different channels, and I got a huge hit because the amount of subscribers I had, it just all of a sudden I just lost it. I lost a whole bunch of subscribers, and everyone's going, "Oh, have you unsubscribed to my channel?" But that's not actually what happened. It was actually YouTube was deleting subscribers off almost every channel that I had looked at. I mean, I was unsubscribed from channels that I had been subscribed to.